Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the how to submit an app to the App Store series. I haven't made a video in this series for a while, but I just want to add on something. So I'm going to be talking about guidelines in today's tutorial, and basically the App Store guidelines are at this URL. It's just developers.apple.com/appstore/guidelines. I couldn't find it on their website, but if you just search up App Store guidelines, you'll come to this page. So yeah, basically the guidelines are just Apple's rules of how your app should work, how it should look and feel to the users. So they have different guidelines. You can see that for the App Store review, there's separate guidelines. For example, if we go to design here, and it just has a brief summary. It's not brief, but it's a lot more brief than how it works, how it is in the actual design guidelines. So yeah, basically it's just giving you some rules, like you shouldn't copy other apps, you should have some good functionality on your apps, things like that. But yeah, these review guidelines are mainly for getting your app through the review process and how to do that. So talk about privacy policies, data, things like that. So yeah, and then so you want to be looking at the review guidelines, and the other important one are the human interface guidelines. So human interface guidelines are basically just how Apple says your app should look. So if we go to the iOS one, then we go to themes, the first thing, it just shows you how your app should look, and you can see there's a few demos here. But yeah, it should be it just tells you that your app should be clear, shouldn't be really cluttered or hard to use, which is why sometimes your app can get rejected from review just because the reviewer doesn't know how to use it. And yeah, it should just look like a iOS app. So if you go to any app which is made by Apple, pre-installed on the phone, you'll see that they look really nice. They always use the same sort of theme, but just different things. And yeah, so you can see if we go to visual design and we go to color, they actually show you some useful things about color. But what I will say is things like controls, buttons, they usually tell you to use system buttons if you can and things, but yeah, usually for these kind of things you can actually have a custom thing. As long as it looks good, it should make it through the App Store review. So yeah, that's basically it. Just make sure you sort of make your app look nice and try and follow the guidelines where you can. Thanks for watching, and I'll post this URL in the description down below. See you guys in the future tutorial. Bye.